Welcome back. I get to introduce our next very special guest, Jacqueline Sheridan, also known as Jax, and she wears a lot of different hats. And this show is all around creating your destiny, and I know your destiny took a turn back around 8-10 years ago. So can you share a little bit about your past and then your new path?
Okay, for sure, definitely. Well, first, thank you for having me. I brought your juice from Juice.
Yay, I got a juice. Yay.
Yep, all
Thank
greens.
you.
There's a little bit of fruit to help with the flavoring. So to answer your question, yes, I'll start with I am 36 years old, and about 26 years of age, 27, I was living in California, and I was just really unhappy, kind of questioning what I was doing there and what my purpose in life was. It actually started at 16, the questioning, the doubts, the wondering, why am I here, and what's this all about? So not knowing the answer, I went to drinking, I went to moving.
Oh yeah, we're going to find the
Yeah, exactly. Drinking was the answer for a short period of time. I went to moving around. I was blessed to live in Hawaii and California. So I didn't find the answers there. So I ended up back in Florida, and slowly but surely, it was alcohol wasn't the answer. The moving wasn't the answer. It was spirituality. It was taking care of my body. It was changing my mindset. It was yoga. It was breath. It was mindfulness. It was eating healthy. And then it was just, I got the goosebumps.
I got goosebumps too.
And so thank you. Yeah, it was truth. It was, wow, okay, I got the answer. It was universe just being like, Jacqueline, that wasn't it, and this is it. And to follow up that, what this has become is instructing yoga classes in and around Delray Beach, Boca, and Palm Beach for the last 4 or 5 years. I've also started learning about juicing and the health benefits. And one thing led to another there, and speaking about destiny and our passion, and I've just been open. If I have a little prayer, or if I ask for a little guidance to whoever or whatever, I just say, I'm the vessel, I am a channel, I am open. Where do I go from here? Or what do I do next?
More goosebumps.
Yeah, where do I go from here, and what do I do next? And that just, it had me leave hospitality in the corporate sense and open up Juice Buzz in Delray Beach.
Yay!
Yay! And it's just been amazing, and it just keeps getting better.
Wow, so you asked questions, and when you ask a question, then you start to get an answer starts to reveal itself to you, and it sounds like you just said yes. So you'd hear a little something, like a little rumbling around yoga or mindfulness, and you got on your spiritual path. So for our viewers that are asking themselves that question about the meaning of life and finding their passion and their purpose, where would someone start?
Where did I begin? It started off with self-help books.
That's a really good place.
Yeah, it was. And and the more I was open to reading and being honest with people that I met, whether I was bartending one day or I was sitting on a plane, I talk to strangers. I talk to everyone. I get that from my parents, so thank you to my parents. And it was in recognizing the similarities, and everything just resonated. So other people read self-help books too. It's okay. and it's the reason why they're there is because they speak to us. They spoke to my heart, and I just got it. But then everything else came on the yoga mat. So everything else just revealed itself on the yoga mat. And it was one step in front of the other. It was one day at a time. It was this too shall pass. And it was really acceptance. It was really acceptance. I not that I had to, but I got to learn that as long as I don't have to control anything, and as long as I just let go and let it flow, that everything just came.
So for someone who hasn't really been on a yoga mat before or on a yoga journey, I know you teach all different levels of yoga because I took my significant other to your class for the very first class ever. And actually we watched it because it was outside in Delray. Do you still teach that class?
I don't, not at the outside class.
Okay, so you teach a number of different classes in Delray. And so we just watched. And so we felt comfortable enough just watching, so having that experience. And so that was his first experience on a mat with you. So what would you share for someone who is thinking about yoga but is intimidated by what they see or perhaps suspect might go on in a yoga studio?
Right, I love that, and thank you for asking that. I often joke in my classes, I often just am myself, and I feel that authenticity people also will relate to, obviously, than me speaking softly and Om Kumbaya and all that blessings.
Ooh, that's a relief.
Yeah, I get like that too. And the reason why I share that is because people are intimidated. You know, if they're going to see someone on the Yoga Journal cover, you know, with their feet over their head, they're not so likely going to go and be on a yoga mat. So what I say to that is, come anyway. Try anyway, do anyway, and do what you can. There's ways to modify. There's dropping to your knees. There's going into child's pose. There's just standing, like you said, and observe, watch. The more you see, the more you hear, and then the more you feel, everything kind of comes into play. So I love new yoginis. I love new yogis. That's my favorite person to instruct or to guide. Because as you know, Wendy, the yoga asana, what we practice here, is just one element. It's just one limb. So I always encourage people to get that that's not just yoga, or that's not just what yoga is about. So it's more if they understand the breath, if they understand a little bit of the spirituality, of the history behind yoga, then the poses come next. And that just follows.
Oh, that sounds so simple and easy enough for everyone. Just think about the breath and just showing up and even dropping into a child's pose, which is, can you describe what that is?
Sure. It's on the mat. Your knees are open to the edges of the mat. Big toes are touching. And there's a couple ways. You could have your arms out in front, fingers spread, just shoulders down. And then the breath expands the belly and the breath expands the back. And then you just kind of melt into the earth.
No matter what you're experiencing in life, a lot of stress and running around and so busy doing, it just brings you back to the beingness,
right? Like
our authentic truth, like who you really are in any given moment. And so then from the yoga journey, then you started green juicing and learning about the benefits of juicing. So, and Juice Buzz is actually in Delray. So you actually have a physical location, physical store. I love it. It's kind of like the Cheers of juicing. So you went from bartending to actually
so it was a
you're still bartending, but it's now juicing.
Yeah, we're juice tenders. Juice Buzz, really.
Try that.
Yeah, please do. Hope you like it. I think I remembered your recipe, but a little extra fruit in there, a little extra love.
Thank you.
To be honest with you, Juice Buzz came to be from a friend and my husband's encouragement. It wasn't my idea. I thought I was going to have a yoga studio one day. Like I mentioned, working in hospitality, the last gig I had was at a Ritz-Carlton. It's no longer a Ritz-Carlton. It's in Palm Beach, in Manalapan. But I was in public relations. I was in guest relations. I was in front desk. I had been in sales. I had done the restaurant. And literally when the juice bar came to be, reading all these articles, I mean, Wall Street Journal had one, and like online, there's all these blogs. So it's the next Starbucks, it's the next, ice cream shop. And it's really getting popular because the conscious is changing. We're shifting as a whole. So all human beings that are getting it, they're understanding the benefits. So what are the benefits? Number one, unless you're going to sit at a desk or a table all day long and eat salads and eat all your apples, all your oranges, all your bananas, chew on your celery stick and your carrot stick, you're not going to get all the nutrients that we need. So juicing does that for us. That's number one. Number two, when we eat the whole food, our body, our brain, and our belly, and I touch my belly when I say brain because we really have two brains. Our digestive system has to think all this stuff for us. Then together, they're like, okay, what do I need and what can I eliminate? What do I need? What can I eliminate? That's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of energy. The juicing already gave us the answer, and the juicing did the work for us. So it's nutrient dense, packed with minerals, vitamins, enzymes, and the fact is it goes straight to our blood, and then we get everything we need. Fiber, you could get through smoothies or having that salad or having that whole fruit, which we also need. So then here comes yoga, right? Everything is balanced. Balance the food, balance the juice, and everything in moderation. So we have higher level of energy. We have a happier and healthier lifestyle. We could live longer. And some people say, I don't want to live longer because they just want to live until they're supposed to live.
Yeah.
But why not live our happiest, healthiest, most optimistic while we're here in this body? So between yoga and juicing, I really don't see any other way or any need for pharmaceutical drugs or over-the-counter stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure I got that in there.
Empty out the medicine cabinet and...
Yeah, I mean, brain chemistry, it's mindset, it all comes together. And it's a lot of it's a choice, you know. We don't have to believe that we're a victim.
And this is like fast food now.
Yeah, did you taste it?
You know?
Yes.
I'm going to taste right now.
Yeah, but Juice Buzz isn't a fast food restaurant. I want to make sure everybody knows it takes time for quality and for good service.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. So it's not like it's an hour. So you go in and everything is fresh. So you're actually doing it right there.
Exactly.
So what is in this and how much, fruits and vegetables are in this?
Kale, spinach, cucumber, celery. So you got your greens, you got your vitamins. There's A, there's K, there's C.
So good.
And then for flavoring, pineapple and apple. And then for spice, anti-cancer, antioxidants, antibacterial. You got the ginger, and then citrus helps.
I taste the ginger.
Yeah,
so
you like the ginger. We put extra for you. And the citrus just helps for us to absorb the protein, the iron, and all the goodness, all the richness into our blood.
So, Juice Buzz is where? Where are you located?
We are on the corner of Atlantic Avenue and Northeast 5th Avenue. So if you get off Atlantic Avenue and you head east, it's a one-way street. So you just got to make a quick little U-turn, and then we'll be right there on the corner.
It's fun, too. It's like a little
It's a bar. You come in, everybody knows your name, and we're very happy. It's beautiful. It's good energy, bright colors, good vibe, good people, and music. We play music.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So juicebuzdelray.com.
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
No
Facebook,
website yet.
Okay, and Instagram.
Right.
Okay. And so yoga. So how can our viewers find you?
Yoga with Jax. Yoga with Jax, JAX.com.
Awesome. So you can do yoga, take a yoga class, and then stop off and have a green juice. And so just, what is that?
And be environmentally friendly, environmentally sound. Box water is better than plastic. Cheers.
Cheers. Yum. Thanks for being on the show.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Awesome.